Good morning and welcome to Helix Park, everyone. On behalf of my co-organizers, Harris Iyer and David Gao, um, it's my pleasure to welcome you. My name is Vineet Gupta. I am with UTMB Innovations, and we're super thrilled that you all could make it early this morning again, like yesterday. So last year, we launched a series called VentureX, and the series was launched as a way to bridge the gap between discovery and translation and bringing those translations to market. Today, we point that VentureX philosophy to the single most asset we all own, that's our mind. So today's day is really focused primarily on VentureX Brain. For most of you who were here, yesterday was about landscape. What opportunities exist in front of us? Today is about the build. How do we actually go and build something on that landscape? How do we take advantage of some of the opportunities in brain space that are in front of us? But before we start, I'm going to do a slight cognitive reset. So how many of you have been to Vegas and seen David Copperfield show? Awesome. Perfect. So I'm going to do what David does, okay? Take out your phone. You can take a picture of me. You can take your own photo, up to you. Do it for a few seconds. And then let's put it down, face down for a few seconds. That means you too, Vibhu. Where are you? Yeah, Vibhu, guys, Vibhu is my son, high schooler. He may have helped you guys with badges. He's volunteering, high school senior, and I'm super proud that he's here. Okay. So we're going to do a short cognitive reset for us all. Take a couple of deep breaths. Bring your shoulders down. Slowly look around the room. Be present. Really be in the moment. For us, this is the most important thing we can do, especially for today, especially for your whole day. Being present, being aware, being cognitively engaged, your mind opens up and you're going to absorb more, you're going to engage more, and you're going to hopefully also get something more out of this programming. So thank you. Now let's get to why we are all here for. Okay, if I can move the slides. There we go. For most of human history, we've treated brain as a cost center. We recognize that people have some brain diseases, neurodegenerative diseases, mental illnesses, and we have looked at it as a cost that we have to carry to take care of those diseases or illnesses. So brain as a cost center. However, in the last 2 years, that paradigm has changed. I know Harris Iyer has been pushing that paradigm change for a long time, but especially in the last 2 years, all of us have come together, and at Davos, at G7, at UN, at many other cities around the world, a global community has come together, many of you in the room, who have established the opposite. Brain is the opportunity. Brain is the driver of our next economic growth. Brain economy is the next human frontier. Many economists call it human capital 2.0. So here, we also know that there is urgency. Jeff Merritt yesterday talked about why now. The urgency is even more present because of how Harris answered why now, saying AI. AI revolution is here. AI is keeping our mind more engaged, more busy, and we need to find ways to positively utilize it. That's one of the big reasons we are here. AI can automate workflow. It can process data at scales we cannot even imagine, but it cannot make judgments. It cannot provide judgment. It cannot provide empathy. It's a human quality. It cannot provide the creative spark that comes from the human mind. And that's what we can grow here together. As routine work is automated and the scarce resource becomes our mind, our thinking, we can make it healthy, focused, resilient, and engaged to really direct the machines, the AI that's out there. So in the 20th century, we as humanity took a moonshot. We made a commitment to explore our outside Earth environments. I think now we are entering an era which I call it mind shot. You guys can call it whatever name you want. A mind shot, a promise to really understand, protect, and grow internal space in our body, in our mind. Or as Dr. Reiser calls it, actual intelligence. So brain health is the foundation. Brain capital is what emerges when we invest in that foundation. And brain economy is what emerges when we scale that asset. We really scale that asset at a large scale. So today's conversation, some of it may be on healthcare, but it's not really only about healthcare. It really is about building an economic infrastructure, a brain economic infrastructure. So what's left is the harder part. We've been talking about yesterday. All he said, we should do it, we should do it, we should do it. Okay, the hardest part is when and where. When and where to do it. So first is when, and again, like Jeff Merritt's conversation yesterday, the time is now. Why now? Because we have three things. Urgency or the need. We have aging population. We are all aging. We really do need to find solutions for taking better care of our minds. This is really aging population, mental health crisis, Alzheimer's, all of that is coming right now. So there's the need. We have the means. AI, for all its faults, AI has created a lot of tools that can be utilized by us. And then finally, we have the will, especially in Texas. We have the will where capital and policy are moving together. Now, that never happens normally. So this is a unique moment in time that we should really remember to capture. So we have the need, the means, and the will, and we should really capture this moment now. And then the next question comes, where? And no surprise to all the Houstonians here, here has to be here in Houston. Why Houston? Well, when the world needed energy to power the century of progress, we built energy industry here. When the world decided to explore beyond our planet, we decided to build the Mission Control Center a few miles from here in Houston. And when the world faced the word C, cancer, we created the world's largest medical city to eradicate cancer. Those three are not small things. And I think now when we are facing this next hard problem, building a brain infrastructure, brain economy infrastructure, the answer is easy. We're going to do it in Houston and make it a lighthouse to the world to follow. So let me lay out what today is for all of you, the way you guys should think about today. Today, do not think of today as 16 different sessions. Do not think of yesterday and today as 32 different sessions. It's basically theme of 4 parts. First, this morning, we're going to make the case why brain economy is real. We're going to put up some numbers, and you're going to see why we should be talking about brain economy. How big is it? How is Texas making its first move? That's the next piece in the morning. At midday, the work begins with you guys. At midday, you guys are going to be on your breaks, and that's when you have to network and really find some connects that become meaningful for you to make progress going forward. In the afternoon, we turn to how to turn science into companies, scale AI native discovery, and build the infrastructure that holds it together. And then at close, we're going to close with committing to continue building. That's today. Frame, network, build, and commit. So before I bring up our first guests, I have a final assignment from a networking point of view for you. Find your three. In the room today, find three people that you need to meet, that you should meet, that you may want to meet. Three people that can help you go on this brain economy journey. Find those people, talk to those people, and then after you leave this summit, follow up. Follow up in 2 weeks, follow up in a day, follow up in a few months, but make a commitment to follow up. And that follow up is what's going to make this happen. So find the three people so that we can accomplish the mind shot that we all want to go on. Okay, so this morning I started by asking you to take a deep breath and be cognitively aware, because mind is the single most valuable asset we have. Question is, what is brain economy worth?